I was a little hesitant talking about this bike going forward because I wasn't sure if it was coming back. But I got word from my contact that more Ozark Trail Fast Flows are on the way. This is McKay Bike Park in Broomfield. I wanted to test it out on some jumps. It's got a drop up here. I wanted to do that a few times just to see how the bike feels under that kind of stress. Because I know that's a big thing right now is the bike durable? Will it last? And honestly, that's one of my questions as well, because believe it or not, I am a little skeptical, but it's official. We got more on the way. Now it's a tough decision. Do you wait on more Fast Flows to come in stock? Or do you just get the Polygon 6Q T6? If it were me and you got the extra money, I would just say, hey, go get the Polygon 6Q T6, it's available. You get a lot of bang for your buck, why not? Just go for it. But if you wanna wait, I'm not sure when or how long that bike is coming in, but if you wanna wait, at least we know there will be more, but when will there be more? That's the question. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't really send it like I used to, but we'll get a good run in today though. I'll do a little bit. Oh man. Well, this sucks. The bike park is closed today. We've had some rain the past few days. I thought it would be good to go. It looks like, just eyeballing it right now, it should be good to go tomorrow, but I might do a trail instead. I really wanted to bring it out here, but we'll see what happens. They do have a gravel trail going around here, so I'll check that out, because the guy who let me use his bike, he said he's not really a trail guy. So maybe I'll just show him what it's like to ride around the neighborhood and on this gravel path, just to see what this bike feels like. There's a slope right here. It kind of looks like you're riding off a cliff when you're coming from this way. I think I can launch off this. I'm gonna see if I can get some air on this fast floor and launch off that little thing right there. When I tell you this bike landed smooth, that's an understatement. Kind of tired, I have to do a real serious run up right there. I'm happy with that one, even if I didn't get high up in the air. That was smooth. I gotta admit, this thing does ride pretty good on gravel. Feels fast. I don't feel like I'm sluggish or anything. You could lock the front fork. I don't really want to lock it because I always forget to unlock it. So that the next time when I ride, I bet you if I go to the trail, the fork will be halfway locked or locked all the way because I forgot to take the damn thing. Oh, we got a little single track. Oh, that's muddy. Or is it? Yeah, I think that's a little muddy. I thought I was gonna be able to hit a little single track right there. Yeah, this is definitely doable on gravel. Riding around the neighborhood, if you don't want to be super efficient and you don't really care about that kind of stuff, I think this will be totally fine. But if you want to go fast and things like that on pavement, I don't really think this is going to be the bike you want to ride. But if that don't matter for you, it's totally legit. We got some concrete right here. Let's see how it feels. Not bad. Hey. Is that a donkey up there? I think that's is that a donkey or a cow? Let's see. Yeah, we got donkeys right here. Aww. Yeah, if you want to ride this thing out here, get you a little gravel action, get you a little urban action, I think it could do it. And I'm telling you, this thing is, I feel like it's getting better the more I ride it. Like these brakes right now, oh my goodness, they are grabbing. Look at this, look at this. Oh, These brakes are grabbing. These entry-level Tektros and the MT200s, I will put those on any bike that I have. I mean, for these to be on this bike, these brakes, and if you could feel how powerful these are, it would blow your mind. Can I go that way? I wonder if I can. I don't want to try that. I ain't gonna go in there. Let's find somewhere to talk about this bike, because I just want to talk about it and let you know some new information that I've been able to gather. One thing I saw on this bike that I forgot to mention in the other videos, right here you got chain guide mounts. So if you wanted to put a chain guide on there, you can do that as well. So to have all these little things like the UDH, this chain guide right here, just all the features that this bike has at $898, it shows that they really listen to the rider. What bike do you know that comes with all this stuff at this price point? Just those little bitty things that a lot of companies don't give you. The person that I talk to, they read the Facebook groups, they do all of that stuff. So it's super nice to know that somebody's not just putting out stuff just to put it out. They actually read what the customers want, what they say, and they follow through with the things that the people want. Now, one thing that does worry me about this bike are these wheels. These wheels are really narrow. We talked about this in the bike shop at Adventure Cycles with my mechanic. We were a little bit nervous, like, dang, these wheels are so skinny. But they held up the first ride, so that's the one thing I'm worried about the most, are these wheels. Will they hold up over time because of how skinny they are, or do you need a little bit wider wheel? They feel good, but the durability and how long will they last, that's a whole different question. We got a little bit of new information about this bike, and I'm super appreciative to the person who informs me about some things. They can only go so far, but they go far enough for it to help me let you know what's going on with this bike. Now, one thing is, which I've kind of known in the first place, it's kind of common sense at this point. If you're gonna make a bike like this, you kind of gotta make it to where it's durable. But one thing they did tell me was this bike is put through all the same tests as the other bikes that's made in the factories and stuff. This bike doesn't cut corners or anything when it comes to that. It has to be ready to go when it's put out, because that's just a huge liability. And you don't want to be selling a bike like this with all these features. You can upgrade it to the moon. They know people like me are gonna be crazy riding it in Colorado and all these other mountainous places, just trying to test it out. Not even because that's how we ride it, but some people just want to test it out to see what it'll do. So it's got to be able to withstand those kinds of stresses. So it's put through all the same tests. And another thing is, there's more coming. And I've already said that, but I need to follow that up with even more good news. The price won't change. So they told me, that was one thing I asked. I'm like, hey, will the price stay the same once it comes back? Because I was nervous about that. I figured since it sold good for the pre-launch or the soft launch, they might up the price a little bit, because I mean, you do get a lot for $898. So even if they raised it just a little bit, I wouldn't have been surprised, but I just wanted to ask just to be sure. And they said the price will stay the same. It's all stock. As long as I have this bike from the subscriber, I have no desire to upgrade anything. It's perfectly good how it is. Now, after riding it the first time and riding it around here on these trails, the one thing I noticed, the suspension feels a lot better. The brakes are unbelievably better. So I think this bike has some good progression. And the more you ride it, I feel like the better it gets. So we'll see what happens. It rained a couple days. I wanted to go ride at Floyd Hill today. That's one of the gnarly downhill trails around here. That would have been a great place to take this just to see how it holds up. But hopefully I can do it tomorrow. I think it should be dry tomorrow. It'll be sunny tomorrow, a little warmer. So we should be able to ride. We'll see. I really want to see this bike jump too. I just got to leave in a couple of days. There's a lot of stuff I want to do with this bike, but I got to leave. But when I come back, hopefully everything will be good to go still, with the weather being October and stuff. And hopefully he'll let me keep the bike a little bit longer. But we got a lot to do with this bike. Now that it's more coming, I'm feeling more confident, more excited to talk about it. I didn't really want to talk about it as much knowing that it wasn't available no more. But now that I got confirmation from Walmart themselves that more is coming, it's off to the races from here. Man, y'all better get for real with Wally World. I never thought I'd be able to to wheelie a bike from Walmart straight stock with no brake upgrade. Man, come on.